The phone buzzed on the kitchen counter, its screen glowing like a beacon in the dim morning light. I ignored it at first, stirring cream into my coffee, the spoon clinking against the mug in rhythm with the quiet hum of our empty house. My wife, Claire, had left for work an hour ago, her hurried kiss still lingering on my cheek, her perfume fading in the air. The phone buzzed again, insistent, and I glanced at it, expecting a spam text or a reminder from her about picking up groceries. Instead, the message was from a number I didn't recognize. Meet me tonight. Same place. Don't tell him. My stomach twisted, the coffee turning bitter in my mouth. Who was him? And why did my gut scream that it was me? I stood frozen, the mug trembling in my hand. Claire and I had been married for 7 years, our life a comfortable routine of shared laughs, late-night talks, and small, unspoken gestures that tethered us together. She was my anchor, the one who made sense of the chaos in my head. But that text, it was a crack in the foundation, a whisper of something I couldn't unsee. I set the mug down, my fingers clumsy, and unlocked her phone. We'd never kept secrets. Our phones were open books, passcodes shared in a gesture of trust. Now, that trust felt like a trap. The message thread was brief but damning. A string of texts from the same number, cryptic but intimate. Missed you last night. Can't stop thinking about you. He doesn't suspect, does he? Each word was a blade, slicing through the life I thought we had. My chest tightened, breath shallow, as I scrolled further, finding a photo, a selfie of Claire, her smile soft and secretive, taken in a dimly lit room I didn't recognize. Behind her, a man's blurred reflection in a mirror, his hand resting on her shoulder. My vision blurred, not from tears but from rage, betrayal, and something heavier, grief. I sank into a chair, the wood creaking under my weight. How long had this been going on? Claire, with her warm brown eyes and laugh that could pull me out of any darkness, had always been my constant. We'd met in college, two awkward kids bonding over bad cafeteria food and worse professors. She'd been the one to propose, kneeling in our tiny apartment with a ring she'd saved for months to buy. I choose you, Ethan, she'd said, her voice steady despite her trembling hands. I'd believed her then. I'd believed her every day since. Until now. I spent the morning pacing, the house suffocatingly silent. Every corner held memories, her favorite armchair, the fridge magnets from our road trips, the bed where we'd whispered dreams of kids and a bigger house. I wanted answers, but dread coiled tighter with each passing hour. What if confronting her shattered everything? What if I'd missed the signs, too wrapped up in my own world to see her slipping away? Guilt gnawed at me, irrational but relentless. Had I failed her somehow? By noon, I couldn't wait anymore. I called her office, my voice steady despite the storm inside. Claire's in a meeting, her assistant chirped, oblivious to the earthquake she'd just triggered. Claire had told me she'd be swamped with paperwork all day, no meetings scheduled. Another lie. I grabbed my keys, my mind racing. I didn't know where I was going, but I needed to move, to do something before the weight of her secret crushed me. I drove to her office anyway, some desperate part of me hoping I'd find her at her desk, laughing off my paranoia. But her car wasn't in the lot. I parked, my hands gripping the steering wheel, and called her. It went to voicemail, her cheerful greeting mocking me. Claire, it's me. Call me back. Please. My voice cracked on the last word, betraying the calm I was trying to fake. Hours passed, each minute stretching into eternity. I drove aimlessly, the city blurring past, coffee shops we'd visited, the park where we'd had our first fight, the bridge where we'd tossed pennies and made wishes. By dusk, I was back home, the unanswered texts on my phone a silent accusation. Then, headlights swept across the driveway. Claire was home. She walked in, her briefcase swinging, her smile faltering when she saw my face. Ethan, what's wrong? Her voice was soft, concerned, but I caught the flicker of fear in her eyes. I held up her phone, the incriminating text still glowing on the screen. Her face drained of color, her lips parting in a silent gasp. Who is he? I asked, my voice low, trembling with the effort to stay calm. Ethan, I can explain. Don't lie to me. The words erupted, louder than I intended, echoing in the quiet kitchen. She flinched, and for a moment, I hated how small she looked, how fragile. But the image of that photo, her smile for someone else, burned away my pity. "It's not what you think," she said, her voice breaking. "It's complicated." Complicated. I laughed, bitter and hollow. "You're sneaking around, meeting some guy behind my back, and it's complicated." Her eyes filled with tears, but she didn't look away. "His name is Mark. Someone from work. It started as a friendship, I swear. We were just talking, venting about stress, and then," she trailed off, her hands twisting together. "It wasn't supposed to happen." "Were you with him today?" I asked, dreading the answer. She hesitated, then nodded. "I met him for lunch. I was going to end it, Ethan. I swear, I was going to tell him it's over." I wanted to believe her, but the words felt hollow, like a script she'd rehearsed. "How long?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. 3 months, she admitted, her voice cracking. "I'm so sorry. I never meant to hurt you." 3 months. 90 days of lies, of her coming home to me, kissing me, sleeping beside me while carrying this secret. I turned away, unable to look at her, my hands clenched into fists. "Why?" The question slipped out, raw and desperate. Was I not enough? She stepped closer, her hand reaching for me, but I pulled back. "It wasn't about you," she said, tears streaming down her face. "I was lost, Ethan. Work was killing me, and I felt like I was disappearing. He made me feel seen." Her words cut deeper than the betrayal itself. I'd thought we were partners, sharing every burden. But she'd turned to someone else, found solace in a stranger while I was right here. "You could have talked to me," I said, my voice breaking. "You could have trusted me." "I know," she sobbed. "I was scared. I didn't want to lose you." "Then why did you do it?" I shouted, the dam breaking. "You've already lost me, Claire." The silence that followed was deafening. She stood there, trembling, her face a mask of regret and pain. I wanted to hold her, to fix this, but the chasm between us was too wide. "I need time," I said finally, my voice hollow. "I can't do this right now." She nodded, wiping her tears. "I'll stay at my sister's tonight. Ethan, I love you. I'll do anything to fix this." I didn't respond. I couldn't. As her car pulled away, the house felt emptier than ever, the weight of her betrayal settling into my bones. I sank to the floor, the cold tiles grounding me as I stared at the life we'd built, now fractured beyond repair. Trust, once broken, left jagged edges, and I wasn't sure I could ever piece us back together. The phone buzzed again, another message from him, but I didn't read it. I didn't need to. The truth was already a wound, bleeding out the love I'd thought was ours.